Should you text or call after a date? After a date, knowing whether to text or call and when to do it can feel like a delicate balancing act. You want to express interest without appearing too eager, and you don't want to wait too long and seem indifferent. The key to post-date communication is understanding the nature of your connection, gauging the other person's communication style, and choosing the right medium to follow up. Text or call. Choosing the right medium. The decision to text or call depends on several factors, including how the date went, your level of comfort with each other, and the communication styles you both prefer. Texting. This is often the safest and most common approach, especially after a first date. A simple message like, "I had a great time tonight. Looking forward to seeing you again," keeps things light and lets the other person know you enjoyed yourself. Texting is also ideal if you sense the other person might prefer a casual, low-pressure form of communication. Calling. A phone call can make a stronger impression, showing confidence and genuine interest. If the date was particularly meaningful, or if you had a deep emotional connection, a call can reinforce that bond. However, calling too soon or unexpectedly may feel overwhelming if the other person isn't comfortable with phone conversations. Timing your first message or call. Timing is everything when it comes to post-date communication. Sending a message too soon might seem overly eager, while waiting too long could make it seem like you're uninterested. Right after the date. If the date went well, it's completely acceptable to send a brief message within a few hours, especially if you want to show appreciation. Something as simple as "I really enjoyed spending time with you today" works well. The next day, if you prefer to give some space, reaching out the next morning or afternoon is a good balance. A light-hearted text like, "Hope you had a great day. I'd love to see you again," keeps the momentum going. A few days later, if there was chemistry but no immediate communication, a follow-up within 2 to 3 days can work. Waiting longer than that might send mixed signals or make the other person assume you're not interested. Reading the other person's cues. Not everyone has the same texting or calling habits, so it's important to gauge the other person's preferences. If they responded quickly and enthusiastically to text before the date, chances are they'd appreciate a follow-up message soon after. If they tend to take their time replying, mirroring their pace might be a better approach. Also, consider how the date ended. If they mention wanting to see you again or ask you to text them, that's a clear invitation to reach out sooner rather than later. On the other hand, if the goodbye was vague or they didn't show much enthusiasm, it might be best to wait and see if they initiate. What if you don't get a response? If you send a message or leave a voicemail but don't receive a response, try not to overanalyze or immediately send a follow-up. People have different schedules and priorities, so give it at least a day or two before considering another message. If they still don't respond, it's best to move on rather than push for a reply. Silence often speaks volumes. If someone is interested, they will find a way to respond. Respect their space and focus on connections that feel natural and reciprocated. The key to post-date communication is balance, showing interest without overwhelming the other person. Texting is usually a safe bet for casual follow-ups, while calling can be a great way to deepen a connection if the moment feels right. Most importantly, trust your instincts and pay attention to how the other person engages with you. Healthy relationships begin with mutual enthusiasm, respect, and clear communication.